The Ranga Company Limited operates its business with equity capital of 50 lakh of 100 per share. Company was to raise further 30 lakh for major expansion program with following four alternative plans. A. All equity shares. B. All debentures at 10% interest. C. 10 lakh from equity and 20 lakh from 10% debentures. D. 15 lakh from equity and 15 lakh from 10% preference. The corporate tax or normal tax is considered to be 50%. Calculate EPS of each plan of EBIT is 8 lakh. For calculating this problem, you may require 2 to 3 pages. In first, you have to start up with your next page, that is second page, that is calculations. In these calculations, you will have alternative 1, alternative 2, alternative 3, alternative 4, because here there is a set of targets, alternatives. We have to agree with them or we have to comply with them, we have to solve with them. Okay, first one, alternative 1, equity share is 50 lakh, additional share capital is 30,000, so the total value is 80 lakh. So divide 80 lakh by 100, we will get 80,000 equity shares. Respectively, do for second alternative, it is almost same, but here uh, in debentures is given. Okay, when you calculate, you will get 50,000 equity shares, and with respect to debentures, that is 30 lakh into 10%, you will get 3 lakh, that is interest. Okay, this is the way you calculate things. When we do the calculation, we we will came to know that these are the tick marked or equity shares. For example, for alternative 1, 80,000; for alternative 2, it is 50,000; for alternative 3, it is 60,000. Here the tick mark represents debentures with interest, and in your last column you can see preference shares they have given. So when they have given preference shares, you will get preference dividend, but here when they give debentures, you will get interest, but they give preference shares, you will get preference dividend. This is one of the 15 marks complicated sum, not so much complicated. If you understand that, it's not so difficult. This is the starting procedure of this problem. For this problem, this is the starting procedure. So after with you doing these procedures, you can start your problem. As you know, guys, here brackets represents minus, that is subtraction. So in financial management, it is the professional way of subtracting things. When you use brackets, you will won't confuse. For you, you will not get confused. This is the systematic way. In financial management, you will represent subtraction through brackets. Okay, this is the table calculation of EPS, that is earning per share. Particulars, 1 2 3 4 represents alternative, that is alternative 1, alternative 2, alternative 3, alternative 4, four different cases. You can see four different cases in the above. Okay, EBIT, earnings before interest and tax. EBT, earnings before tax, tax at 50%. EAT means earning after tax, preferential dividend. Okay, you will enter the values. If there is no value, put nil. As I said, brackets represents subtraction. EBIT minus interest is equal to EBT. EBT minus tax, that is 50%. If they have not mentioned tax, it is generally 50%. Okay, when you subtract tax from EBT, you will get EAT. If you subtract preferential dividend from EAT, that is earnings after tax, you will get earnings per equity shareholders. Okay, to calculate EPS, there is a one standard formula, that is earnings available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. This is the formula to calculate EPS. So earnings available to equity shareholders may be given above, so copy as it is, divided by number of equity shares. Take that, Down. Number of equity shares you can observe here: 80,000, 50,000, 60,000, 65,000. This one in above they are given. Okay, when down there is a column number of equity share where it is given. If you observe here, these are the working steps which have to be done first or earlier. See, you can observe here 80,000, uh, 50,000 and 60,000. That one I have taken here. Okay, if you divide, you will get EPS. So you have to represent with some professionally, that is rupees 5 per share. When you use financial management authenticatedly, you should do with some standards. So you have to represent through these standards. I will show the full sum from starting. This is the question, 15 marks, most repeated question. You will start your workings here, your calculation. These are the main workings. After considering these workings, you can solve your. This is the master table for calculating earnings per share. Thank you.